The Chelsea Academy is world class, producing players from Reece James to Levi Colwill, and more recently the likes of Tyreek George and Josh Achempo. But who is next in line? This is the top 5 Chelsea Academy players of 2025. We're going from 5th down to 1st, ranked on their potential, impact this season, and realistic chances of making the first team one day. And trust me, number 1, he's already made his Premier League debut at 17 and could be the next breakout star in blue. So stick around until the end because this list is stacked with future talent and you should get familiar with these names. So let's get into it. Starting us off at number 5, we've got 16-year-old Ryan Kavuma-McQueen. Don't let the age fool you though. He's already turning heads across both under 18s and the under 21s, tearing it up for both youth teams this season. He scored the winner against Ipswich for the under 21s, a moment that proved he's not just there to participate, he's there to decide games. He's a left winger by trade, but equally effective on the right hand side. A fast, tricky winger that can cut in on his right foot. He has shades of ex-Chelsea Academy prospect Callum Hudson-Odoi, who had everyone anticipating making the first team one day, if not for an unlucky Achilles injury. It's good to see him succeeding at Nottingham Forest nowadays though. However, RKM could emulate Cho's exploits very soon and have a very real impact around the club. In just under 9 full games this season for the under 18s, he's got 7 goals and 3 assists. For the under 21s, there's 2 goals, 2 assists in just 5 appearances, having only started 1 of those. He's also an England under 16s international with 6 goals in 10 appearances, although I saw other stats saying that he's got 9 goals. He's the under 16s England top scorer, and there's some big names in that team. Jeremy Monga for one. He's already made his Premier League debut at 15. He's hugely rated by Leicester. He's getting all the headlines, whereas Ryan Kavuma-McQueen, no one's really talking about on the big stage yet. But he effectively replaced Rio Numoha in the under 18s and the under 21s go-to bench attacker. Kavuma-McQueen's impact off the bench has been super clutch as well. He's set to have more involvement in the under 21s next season, and we'll have to see if his trajectory rewards him with a first team appearance soon. At 16 years of age, it could be a while until he gets a proper chance in the first team. But right now, we are after a take-on winger, and most teams are always after a masterful take-on winger. For context, Rio Numoha was also a right-footed left winger who was widely seen as one of the most exciting academy prospects across the country, but left Chelsea for Liverpool at the age of 16 last summer, which left the Blues furious. It is understood they subsequently banned Liverpool and Manchester United scouts from attending academy fixtures in the fallout of Numoha's exit. However, RKM has seemingly thrived at the opportunity, and it may have benefited us in the long term. But if you think Kavuma-McQueen is moving fast by switching between the under 18s and under 21 squad, the next player made himself a mainstay in the under 21s just after his 17th birthday. Coming in at number 4 is the supremely talented Landon Emanalo. 17 years old but already playing far beyond his years. He started the season with the under 18s. After turning 17 in January 2025, he became a staple for Felipe Coelho's under 21s. Primarily a versatile midfielder, he slotted in perfectly as a regular at centre back for the under 21s as he's calm under pressure, reads the game well and can handle high intensity transitions. Born in the US, he has repped both England and the US at youth level, and his biggest strength is probably his calmness under pressure. He's really mature beyond his age, and that maturity got him his recognition by being on the men's first team bench in April against Legia Warsaw, which is a big achievement for somebody so young. His dad Michael actually worked at Chelsea as a chief scout, assistant manager and technical director during a period from 2007 to 2017, and he did have a big impact at Chelsea, and we may have another product to thank him for. He's a big game player in the making, you can just tell already. His versatility is a massive plus for his eventuality of a first team role. Being able to fit as a ball playing centre back, a fullback that shifts into midfield in possession, or anywhere in the midfield itself. Constantly evolving, Emanalo is one to watch. Where do you think he fits in a Maresca system though? Similar to Josh Achempo, he can cover a number of positions, but due to his age, Maresca can identify which one he suits the best in his opinion and mould him into exactly what he's after. Next up though is a player that's been at Chelsea since the age of 8 and has been called one of our most elite academy talents in years. Number 3, Frankie Rinn. He's 18, was born in 2007 and bleeds blue. He's already an academy veteran, having joined Chelsea at the age of 8. Rinn is a player that makes things happen, whether it's through a set piece, a solo run, or just a moment of brilliance. He's been the creative engine for Chelsea's under 18 side for 2 seasons running. Runnum. He absolutely dominated the 23-24 season with the under-18s, and in the 24-25 season, he played 91% of all available minutes in the league, proving his importance and achieving 4 goals and 3 assists in 14 games for them. He made a couple of appearances for the 21s as well this campaign, most notably coming off the bench against Bournemouth in the Premier League Cup and netting a stoppage time winner. Runnum is also the youngest ever Chelsea goal scorer in the UEFA Youth League at 15 years of age. Further, he's represented England at both under 16 and under 18 levels, and in interviews, he said that blue is in his blood. You can't teach that kind of loyalty. He's physical, really technical, and electric on free kicks. He reminds me of an early Mason Mount who required a couple of low moves to Vitesse and Frank Lampard's Derby before he got a real chance in the first team. That could also benefit Runnum, as playing in the English Football League, he could build up confidence and experience in the men's game, as he's clearly already technical enough for men's football, and it's just about experience at this point. I think he would fit perfectly in the attacking 8 role that Cole Palmer thrives in, receiving the ball, making something happen out of nothing, assuming that Enzo Maresca does stick around that long. He's primarily an attacking midfielder, but can play out wide too on the left or the right, so there is a lot of space for him to find a position in the first team someday. Tactically, his adaptability into Coelho's possession-based system mirrors Maresca's, so once he's fully settled into the 21s, the demands of Maresca's setup as well won't be too dissimilar, so he will already be perfectly prepared. But number 2, he's already the youngest Chelsea player ever to start a European game. The local lad from Fulham is making waves at 16 years of age. Second place goes to Reggie Walsh, just 16 years of age, born in Fulham and grew up just a stone's throw away from Stamford Bridge itself. Walsh is a technically gifted midfielder, someone who can play as a 10, an 8, or even a deep lying 6. His vision and ability on the ball are exceptional. At just 16, he's already a regular for the under-18s. In the 24-25 campaign, he made 16 appearances, being on the field for 53% of those minutes. He contributed 4 goals and 2 assists, but by the way, starting the season as a 15-year-old. He made headlines when he started against Djurgården in the Conference League, becoming the youngest player ever to start a European match for Chelsea, breaking the very record our number 1 set just months earlier. He's represented England at under 15, under 16 and under 17 levels, being a key player at the under 17 European qualifiers as well. Maresca said it himself, he's very young, but the way we play, he's perfect. That's massive coming from the head coach, who obviously knows who he is and potentially has plans for him. Reggie has the temperament, the passing range and the trust of the coaching staff already. He could be the Cobham successor of Enzo Fernandez, but where would he fit with all the investment in the midfield in recent years? And now number 1, the striker who's already made his Premier League debut. He's carried England at the under 17 Euros, scoring 6 in 10, and he could be our future number 9, completing a frightening front 3 alongside future arrivals of fellow teenage sensations Esteval Willian and Giovanni Quenda. Next week's video is going to be the top 6 best Wonderkids joining Chelsea, with these prospects included, but alongside some other lesser known but just as talented players, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that one. But finally, number 1, the heir to Didier Drogba's throne, Shumira Shim Meuka. At just 17, Shim has already done more than most academy prospects can dream of. 9 goals in 16 games for the under-18s last season, 4 goals and 2 assists in under 12 full games for the under-21s, and those are against players that are older than him and further in their progression. He joined from Brighton at under 14 level and has had his name on everyone's lips for a while in the Chelsea academy space. Meuka has represented England from under 15s to under 19s and starred at the under 17 Euros like I said. He made his Premier League debut on February the 25th against Southampton, and then just weeks later he made history as Chelsea's youngest ever starter in European competition at that point in time versus Copenhagen. He's strong, skillful and confident. His finishing is clinical, so his role is a striker, but he's also happy to play anywhere across the front line, dropping deep or drifting wide. He looks up to Cristiano Ronaldo, and you can see why as he plays with the exact same explosive confidence on a football pitch. His contract was tied down for the long term until 2027, but now that is only just 2 years away. Could Meuka be the future Chelsea number 9, or would he be better off developing on loan and then for his sake moving elsewhere with all the competition at striker at Chelsea, who are at different stages of their career, such as Delap, new signing, Jackson and Mark Gu? What's your take? So there you have it, 5 Cobham gems all destined for something special. Some are knocking on the door already, others are waiting in the wings. However, as La Cobham is widely renowned for its conveyor belt of footballing talent, there is far more than 5 players in the academy that I'm going to have my eye on next season. So there will most definitely be another top 5 list of Chelsea academy players that could explode soon. I did upload a similar video this time last year which included Keanu Dyer, Ishe Samuel Smith, Harrison McMahon, as well as Tyreek George and Josh Acheampong, who have now gone on to being promoted into the first team. Let me know any suggestions of Chelsea youth players that you're excited for. I'll go through the comments and try and involve them in future videos. But which of these 5 players are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe for more Chelsea Academy deep dives, along with Chelsea transfer news roundups, alongside weekly videos each Monday. Like I said, next week is top 6 Wonderkids joining Chelsea. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.